So, welcome all. Today I want to show you the current progress in Dwelvers. I want to introduce something that is called crowding. So, previously creatures could walk through each other, which is not very realistic. So, the idea about crowding is that creatures will now be able to block each other, so that they can't walk through each other. And this will mean that it will be harder for them to move around in a crowded dungeon. So, for example, if we have narrow corridors and creatures coming in from both directions, there may be a so-called traffic jam. So, let's get started and check out what I've done so far. So, here we have a sort of poorly designed dungeon. It have two narrow paths. We have all these rooms here, and only one path to the storage room and this other cookery room with other rooms. And then we have only one path that go down to the place where the dock mother is. So, as we can see here, the creatures are pretty stuck. They can unstuck, but it will be... well, it's a slow process. The same here. And currently some of the creatures are getting a little bit angry, and we have some productions that have stopped because of this. So how do we solve this? So if we open up another path for the creatures, like here, now we will see that the creatures will take the other path around. So now they have both paths to go on, but they will decide on what path to take depending on how crowded the different paths are. So now we have sort of a good flow. So if we look up here, all these creatures stuck as well. So if we open up this rock here, so it seems that we have a battle going on here. I believe it's some of the creatures that are getting mad because they have not been able to move around in the dungeon as they should. So either way, we have this, it's still pretty blocked. We have the creatures here also blocked, so this one was a big blockage. So let's just sell this part here as well, and they will be able to travel a little bit more freely. There we go. So if we look here, we have the piggies, and as this path is very crowded, the piggies are probably pretty distracted when they are trying to do their work. So what I want to introduce here, it is not introduced yet, but I want to introduce a new status that is called focus, for example. And this would mean that if a creature gets disturbed a lot by other creatures walking through their room that they are working in, then their focus will be lower. And a lower focus may perhaps be that, okay, they burn the food that they are making. We can also have a feature such as if the focus is high and they bake bread, for example, then they could perhaps make two breads out of the same ingredients. I'm not really sure about that feature because it would be physically impossible, but yeah, I think you get the point. We will figure something out. Let me know if you have any ideas. Either way, it will affect production. So, as I said, this is a pretty badly designed room because we have a lot of creature walking right through it. Here we have another cookery room where the room is actually, how do you say it? It only have one entrance, or there is no reason for other creatures to enter this room unless they have something to leave in the room. So here the piggies can work pretty undisturbed. So it's more than that the creatures just can't walk through each other. We have also applied a force to the creatures. So this is really useful when it comes to battle, for example. So if we have creatures pushing on other creatures, then the creature should move from that force. We can show an example here. So if I do the spell Gravity Field and do it here, we can see how they push on each other and get pushed out. So I think this is pretty cool how it works. And this will work. For example, if we have cannons that fires on creatures, we will apply a force to the explosion from the projectile. So that could perhaps be used over bridges and stuff like that, making the creature fall into the water or fall from high cliffs. Perhaps we will add fall damage, stuff like that. So there's a lot of fun things that can be added here. So there's a lot in progress right now, but what I have done so far is actually the hardest part, to make this work and make the creatures actually be able to move around as smoothly as they are, even if they only have these narrow pathways. So I also want to add other features, such as that the fishman should now be able to travel over water, and the bugs, for example, should be able to move on lava. This will make the creature, when they are exploring, it will make it a lot more interesting. Yeah, I'm really curious on how this will make the battles turn out in the future. Will the creature push each other? And for example, how will the bull rush makes enemy fly all over the map? Yeah, so there is a lot of things going on right now that I really like to check out. But this is what I have to show you for now. And but I will be back with a new video as soon as I have made more. I have improved on these features. So thank you so much for watching, and tell me what you think about the progress in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all later. Bye bye.